Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with two new fragrances from Dreamhouse Ikiryo. So he is running a buy one get one free sale at the moment, and usually when he does the sales, he releases new fragrances to kind of kick the sale off with. So he did send me samples of the two new fragrances that are coming out. I did just get an email this morning that if it hasn't dropped yet, he will be dropping another discontinued scent. So he will be dropping one that was previously discontinued. But anyways, the two new fragrances that came out this time, and it's so funny because he texted me and we were talking about the two new fragrances. This is before the sale. And when he started talking about this one in particular, he was like, you're gonna struggle with this one because he knows my struggle with especially French words. But anyways, this is the one that we're gonna start with. This one is called, and he told me how to pronounce it, but I can't, I have a problem with being able to keep I have a problem even being able to recall it. So I'm just gonna do my best. It's Même les anges peuvent rever, which I believe translates to even angels can dream, or angels can dream too, something like that. But anyways, he described this one as kind of like a sister fragrance to Drifting, but instead of, but he switched a couple of, he added a note and then switched something around. So I do know that this one has some oak moss in it. Drifting is one of my absolute favorite fragrances. It's a really beautiful lavender. I think it's got some Hedione in it, which I adore Hedione because it smells like kind of like a light sweet jasmine. Peru balsam, which smells like vanilla, so I very much love it. It's a really beautiful scent. It's just one of my favorites. Anyway, so when he said that this one was similar to that one, I was super excited. And it is Even Angels Can Dream is what the note, or is what the name means. This one is tobacco, honey, musk, Buddha's hand, oak moss, and magnolia. This one I would say is very unisex. This is beautiful. This is way, way stronger than Drifting. Drifting is a very kind of light ethereal fragrance, and this one has a lot more body to it. I definitely get the magnolia, which is such a beautiful clean floral. I get a little bit of the tobacco. The tobacco is not overpowering at all. Same with the honey, just a touch of honey. It's barely detectable. Just enough to add like a really beautiful roundness to the fragrance, but without adding too much of a honey note. I mostly get the musk, the oak moss, and definitely the magnolia. To me, the magnolia is the star of the show in this one, and it was like that on my skin as well. I'm not totally sure. I'm not very familiar with Buddha's hand, so I couldn't tell you. I couldn't really tell you if I'm smelling that or not. This is beautiful. This to me is it's a pretty magnolia forward fragrance. Gorgeous. It's got a beautiful warmth to it, just like most of his fragrances, but it's clean. It's like a warm, rich, clean. It almost gives the impression that it would have a spice in it, but it doesn't. So Buddha's hand is a citrus, and I had no idea. It says it's like a fingered citrus fruit, so who knew? I just learned something new. I had no idea that it was a citrus. I was imagining it being some sort of almost some sort of like a root plant. I would imagine that it contributes to the cleanliness. But again, I'm getting this really beautiful kind of warm, syrupy magnolia fragrance. I don't have anything in my collection like this. It's really, really beautiful. This thing was an absolute monster. It lasted forever on my skin. Anyways, it's just an absolute monster. I mean, this thing, you'll smell like this until you wash it off. Such a gorgeous fragrance. Another absolute stunner from the house. So anyways, that one is called Même les Ange Peuvent Rever. And then I also did want to mention, because I do get comments every once in a while of people saying that they wish that they could get samples from Dreamhouse, and you can. He has made it to where you can always get samples. You can get a package of 3 samples for $20. So the samples are always available. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know, or to let anybody who didn't know that, let you know, samples are always available all year, all the time, not just during the sale. Okay, the next one that he sent, and one of my new loves, this fragrance is phenomenal. I hadn't smelled this one before because this is an older one that he discontinued before my time with the house. But this one is called Succubus, and I knew immediately when I sprayed this one that this was gonna be a new like obsession. This fragrance is fantastic. So Succubus is incense, immortelle, wine, musk, melon, cashmeran, floral notes, cedar, pitaya, mandarin, lychee, and vanilla. And it's so funny because I usually do not like melon in fragrance. I have never smelled melon used in this way, ever. This fragrance is so beautiful. It's so warm, but it's sweet. You definitely do get the melon, but the way that the melon is blended with the incense, the wine, you would not think that these notes would go together this well, but they absolutely do. This is such a unique fragrance. It is. It's like kind of a very slightly woody, very lightly incensey, warm, sweet, slightly fruity fragrance. This is right up my alley for like this time of year. This is a fragrance that is stunning in hot weather, but it's warm and kind of behaves like a cold weather perfume, but in a way that like doesn't choke you, which are my favorite types of fragrances, because I'm at heart, I am a deep, dark, wintertime fragrance kind of gal. I don't love freshies. I just don't gravitate towards really bright, fresh stuff, even though I love, I have so many fragrances that are bright and fresh and summer-like and hot weather appropriate, but these types of fragrances are like the loves of my life. Because I love a fragrance that is appropriate for the hot weather, it's made for the hot weather, but it behaves like a cold weather fragrance and sits on the skin like a cold weather fragrance. I hope that makes sense. This is the strangest but most incredible juxtaposition of like light, sweet, fruity, but not even dark, because it's not a dark fragrance, but it's warm, it's deep, it's like very sensual smelling. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so stunning. I'm so glad that he is bringing back some of these older fragrances that he had to discontinue because the materials were no longer available. And I'm so glad that he's like sourcing other, replacement materials and then formulating them again and bringing them back, because they're just incredible. So anyways, that one is called Succubus. And then I did quickly want to go over some of the fragrances that I've noticed are on the website now that are new or are older fragrances that have been reformulated that are back now. So there is still Peuvent Rever, which was the new one during the last sale, which was my absolute favorite. I do have a bottle of it and it is fantastic. If you want a fragrance that is gonna get you ready for like fall, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Apple Rum and Jasmine, of course, is also available. Beija Flor, I just wore day before yesterday and I forget how much I am obsessed with that fragrance until I wear it again. And then once I pull it out and start wearing it, like I have to be careful because I will wear it multiple days in a row because it becomes like all I want to wear. Mardella is a fragrance that is always available on the website, but I forget about it and I never hear anybody talk about that one. And I think that it's probably an amazing one. I don't think I've smelled that one before, but I'm pretty sure that it's stunning. La Belle Dame Sans Merci. That's one that I probably have a sample of it, and I probably have smelled it, but it's newer to the website, or one that I haven't seen a ton. So that would be one to check out. Another one is Coron de Toussaint, which I've not seen this one. I'm guessing it's an older one that he has brought back. That one is water lily, carnation, chrysanthemum, ivy, moss, autumnal notes. That sounds incredible, like a gorgeous floral. Sorry, I'm just mentioning these because when I was going through looking for succubus, I saw all these and I was like, oh wow, those a lot of them I haven't smelled, and a lot of them haven't been available until recently. There's this one called Magie Sexuelle. I think this one has been available for a little bit. I'm pretty sure that this is an older one that he brought back. That one is Olibanum Oud, Raspberry, Jasmine, Amber, Benzoin, Cashmerean, Apricot, Vanilla, Schizandra, Tonka, Spikenard, and Whiskey. That sounds absolutely incredible. And I would not be afraid of the oud in that one because he never overdoes it with oud. He always keeps the oud very, very like tempered, very in check. He never overdoes it with oud. I bet that fragrance is absolutely stunning. And then of course, Succubus, Continuum. I haven't seen Continuum. Continuum is passion flower, creme brulee, castoreum, sandalwood, incense, coriander, nutmeg, Peru balsam, labdanum, heliotrope, cedar, and rhubarb. I'm quite sure that that is also incredible. Faux Evil, agarwood, creme brulee, cardamom, tuberose, ambergris, styrax, cedarwood, almond, and hay. I mean, these just sound incredible. Rêve de Papillon, heliotrope, immortelle, patchouli, rosewood, blackberry, almond, benzoin, and olibanum. I mean, these just all sound incredible. Let's see here. And then there was one more that I noticed that I have not seen before. I think I might have a sample of this one. Eidolon. I'm gonna have to go through my samples and see what I have samples of and see if I have samples of any of these. This one is cherry wine, tobacco, Divana, immortelle, cognac, Nagarmotha, which is, oh, I can't remember off the top of my head. Panna Cotta, Cappuccino, and Gaiac Wood. That one's, oh my gosh, it sounds incredible. Again, I'm gonna have to go through and see if I've got samples of these fragrances. But anyways, you guys, those are the two new fragrances from Dreamhouse. Again, we've got Même les Anges Peuvent Rever and Succubus. They're both incredible. Succubus is like my new love. These are fantastic, amazing. Let me know if you guys want me to do a video about any of the fragrances, about summertime fragrances from the house, because I do believe the sale will be going on. I do believe there's still a couple of weeks left on the sale. So if any of you are curious about any of the fragrances that I have, or if you do want me to go through my samples to see what I've got, to see if I've got samples of any of those fragrances and I can get on and sniff and make another video, just let me know. I love talking about Dreamhouse, so I would be happy to do another video if you guys are curious about anything. Again, the sale is going on through, I think I'll put it on the screen for you. I'm not totally sure right off the top of my head. I think it's like it might be going through the 20 something. I think there's a couple weeks left on the sale. But anyways, again, it is a buy one, get one free sale. So to get your free bottle, you're just gonna put one bottle into your cart, check out with it, and then during checkout in the notes section, put whatever put what free bottle you want. I do think he's giving a sample as well, so you can put also whatever you request for a sample, just put it all in the notes section when you check out. He will include everything. He'll include your free bottle, he'll include the sample. Put Sarah sent me in the notes section because that will get you entered into the contest, which the contest is, I forget how many winners. Again, I forget how many winners. There are going to be 3 maybe, and the 3 winners will get a 3rd free bottle of fragrance, and then the grand prize winner is going to be able to work with Vincent to create their own fragrance, which is incredible. So yeah, I do hope that you guys found this helpful and that you enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.